We may or may not have met already. My name is Mark Kraus, and I wanted to take a few minutes to tell you about myself and about my approach to serving you. I was born and did whatever growing up I was going to do here in Central Ohio. I was fortunate to meet my wife as my kindergarten sweetheart. Years later, we had 2 daughters. I really don't like to brag, but they are truly the 2 best daughters the world has ever seen. I went to St. Charles and later to Ohio University. While I was in college, I was able to take a wide variety of classes. I guess I was an A student, a B student, a C student, just depending on the subject. I excelled in some things and scraped by in others. In Athens, I took a philosophy class. Although I enjoyed it, I sometimes felt that I might have been behind the curve or I just wasn't getting the gist of the discussion. We had a long conversation in that class about the concept of having a purpose in life and how that would impact the enjoyment of my work or profession. Frankly, I was a little bewildered about it at that time. I mean, a porpoise in Ohio? But he seemed really smart, and he was the professor, even if he did have an accent. He was convincing when he said that working with a defined purpose would lead to a more enjoyable life. So I wrote it all down, and I did my best to integrate it into my own life. I also took a class there through the School of Journalism that dealt with humor in advertising. It was a wonderful class. It was taught by a New York City, Madison Avenue executive, truly a legend, Melvin Helitzer. Melvin was very fatherly and very super dynamic, actually. It was one of the very best classes of my college career. He made it very clear that one of the best ways to be remembered was to make people laugh. So here I am, over 30 years later, and I've stuck with those 2 philosophies. I'm your agent with a purpose, and my purpose is to enjoy my work by being the best possible agent I can be for you. Please call me, text me, email me. Whether you're buying or selling or investing, your best interest will always be in front of mine. Coldwell banker King Thompson and I have the most experience, the best attitude, and all the tools needed to serve all of your real estate needs.